Welcome into Clearfield High School for KSL Sports Rewind's presentation of Davis basketball. My name is JT Wisser, so excited to be with you in this ruckus environment to get action underway as the Darts and Falcons prepare to do battle. Davis comes into this one 9-6, winners of 4 straight. And as for the Clearfield Falcons, they're coming into this one 6-7 on the season with first-year head coach Scott McLaughlin and his stats now in front. Fisher wins the tip for Davis. Davis of court led by Chad Sims, 2021 state champion. The Darts have had a lot of turnover the past few seasons, but players like Alex Fisher, who's going to the free throw line after that, have helped them really stabilize things out. I had the pleasure of calling Davis's game a few weeks back against Farmington. It was a fantastic shooting display by the Darts in that one, and that really feels like it's been the difference talking to Coach Sims. The shooting, the shots are falling right now, and the chemistry has really grown. When you have so many new pieces starting, as Fisher lays in the first shot, it takes time for everything to come together, and it feels like it really has for Davis now, as they have been really strong as of recent. In fact, they have their most recent outing against Syracuse, as Fisher goes 2 for 2 at the line. They trailed by as much as 20 in the game, but ended up winning it 69-67 against the Titans in overtime. They were down, I mentioned that large deficit. They held the Titans, as you see the steal by Fisher there. Fisher Euros his way in, lays it up and in. NBA move by the junior. But back to that comeback for Davis. They held Syracuse to just 5 points in the fourth quarter to force overtime and really took over from there. Falcons work it inside to the big man. And Mitchell, the outside shot off the mark by Mitchell. Darts collect it. Wicker running the floor. Gets it over to Ike Morgan. Morgan hands back off to Wicker. Gets the screen. Eggett rolls, pick and pop. Eggett decides to drive it in. Eggett at the rim, lays it in. No call. Frustrated Trace Hansen, not pleased with that decision. 6-0 Darts start. This is the Davis team that I mentioned, the close call versus Syracuse. Before that, they beat Farmington 65-58, and then an 82-55 win against Weber. Darts deflected out of bounds there, but the Falcons take over now. Hansen, the 6'1 guard, averaging 7.8 points on the season. 1.3 rebounds and 1.5 assists. Freezes the defense, leads to an open triple for Barraza, and he'll connect. The Falcons faithful rejoice off their first points. They now trail by 3. Gonna have a backcourt violation, I believe, or it might have been a carry. I was trying to see from the distance. Might have been a carry. I believe it was actually a carry that time from Morgan, looking back on it now. So Davis making a couple mistakes, leaving an open shooter, and now turning it over. We'll see if the Falcons can capitalize. Working it over to Hansen. Hansen drives in, gets it over to Church. Church drains it! Back-to-back triples for the Falcons, and we got a tie game. We'll try to update our scoreboard as much as we can for you guys as Fisher drives in. Leaves that one short. Strong block from Mitchell. Taking it the other way, Mitchell up top. As Clearfield works it around. Up top, the triple is just off the mark that time, as we'll have the whistle in. Mitchell, the 6'10 forward, couldn't get it to go. So 6-6, 5:30 remaining. Whip it over to Morgan. Back up top. Down to Morgan. Morgan gets the reverse layup, leaves it short. Falcons control it. It's a slow start for Clearfield, but they've come on strong. Davis tries to respond. Turnover there. Fisher running the floor. 3-on-2. Fisher waits for his team to reset. Fisher tries to drive in on the lengthy Mitchell. Working around up top. Get it over to Wicker. Now to Morgan. Back up to Fisher. Fisher, in his most recent outing, made 4 threes in that comeback against Syracuse. Eggett up top. Shot clock under 15. Now down to 10. Fisher. Got to get something going. Eggett's corner triple. Off the mark. Davis had a 3-on-2 and instead opted to dribble it out. Got to imagine they regret that call on the drive. Duggar kicks out in the corner. Barraza. Gives it over to Church. Back up top to Barraza. Inside, Mitchell with the flush. Mitchell throws the hammer down, and it's an 8-6 lead. Agate on the block. Looking. Decides to take it himself. Powers his way up. Got trapped. Over to Wicker. Shot clock down to 15 again. Fisher buries it. Big response by Zach Fisher. He's averaging 13 on the season. 7 rebounds, 1.4 assists, and 1.4 steals. Zach Fisher and his cousin Alex Fisher, both starters for the Falcons, for the Darts, excuse me. Speaking of the out there on the floor for the Darts, it's Wicker, Alex Fisher, Zach Fisher. So we'll have the offensive foul that time. Agate and Ike Morgan. Looking at things for Clearfield, it's Austin Mitchell, Trace Hansen, Lincoln Church, James Barraza, and Canyon Duggar. First sub of the day is Coleman Atwater. Atwater coming off the bench. He's been strong all year long. One of the top 6 men in the state. He averages 10 off the pine. 8-9 our game. After the triple from Fisher on the other end. Speaking of Alex Fisher, he's got it up top. 3 ball, off the mark. Atwater nearly came in and came up with the rebound, but instead, it's Peyton Cotter who collected it. Hansen driving in. Too high of a pass, turnover. Zach Fisher driving in, and we'll have a foul. Speaking with Coach Sims before the game, he talked about it, not taking this Clearfield team lightly. Regardless of throw the records out the window, he mentioned how hard this team plays. They do a great job rotating defensively, and if you leave them open, they'll make you pay. That's been the case so far here early. For what's starting to click for Davis, Coach Sims credits their shooting and just overall the ball movement and chemistry feels like have really come on strong. Agate powers his way in. The length of Mitchell, too much. Church looks, dumps inside to McNeil. McNeil steps back. Whip it over to Cotter. Cotter scanning. Gives it off, and we'll have a personal foul called on Alex Fisher. Another fast start here inside Clearfield High School. Chase McNeil, 6'7", center in the game now. McNeil and Mitchell give the Falcons the 2 tallest players on the floor. McNeil with it, trying to post up Agate. He goes inside right away. Too strong, but the rebound by Cotter. And we'll have a foul called on Wicker. Over to Mitchell. Nearly poked away by Fisher, throws it ahead. Atwater behind the back and lays it in. Nifty move for the sophomore. Hansen with it the other way. Hansen looking. Feed it back in to McNeil. A foul on Agate. Fouls really racking up in this first quarter. I believe that's the 3rd one now against Davis. 4 already for Clearfield. (11-8), the difference in this one. In the corner, it's Church. Ball's poked away. Wicker with it. Oh, what a rejection! Hashtag rewind top 5 on that one. My goodness! What a block from Trace Hansen. Hansen has the gym lively. Outside triple. Cotter decides to put it on the floor, taken away. Darts fumble around with it, but we'll have a timeout by Coach Sims. We'll take one as well. 137, action, electric inside of Clearfield High School. We'll take a brief break, then come back. You're watching KSL Sports Rewind.
Mountain Land Power Equipment provides exceptional service and high-quality brands you know and trust in lawn, landscaping, and snow removal products. Our experienced staff of technicians repair all types of snow plows, snow blowers, lawn mowers, small engines, and is trained to answer questions about lawn, garden, snow removal, and landscaping products. Mountain Land Power Equipment, now with 2 locations to serve you in Salt Lake City and Springville.
Welcome back inside to Clearfield High School. Look at how Clearfield's gotten here so far. It's been a rough stretch for them to begin 2023. They're over their last 5 games. Their last win came December 29 against Taylorsville. They won that one 51-49. Before that, it's a loss to Fremont, Syracuse, Layton, Weber, and Woods Cross. But you see early why Coach Sims did not take this team lightly. Yes, Clearfield's been turning the ball over a little bit early, but they can also score in bunches. Saw the triples fall. Strong defensive possessions as well. We saw the block from Hansen. Atwater has to come in to collect that one. Dumps it off to Fisher. Good job by Fisher with the up and under. On the floor now, Spencer Jones for the Falcons. Jones whips it over to Cotter. Cotter up top. Back over to Jones. Jones surveys. Gets it in to the lengthy McNeil. McNeil powers it up. Can't get it to fall. Chase for the board. Mitchell poked it for a moment. Fisher comes up with it. Less than a minute to play in our first quarter with Morgan taking over. Morgan wants a screen from Atwater, or just Atwater to come get it. Eggett has it up top. Leaves it off for Ike Morgan. Dart's working it around, trying to beat the man defense. Atwater. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Atwater tries to weave his way in, but we'll have a foul called against Jones. Appreciate all of you who have joined us on this Friday evening on KSL Sports Rewind. We have you covered with action all across the state. Dusty Dane and the rest of the crew breaking it all down. And make sure you guys keep it at Rewind all week long. Launching some exciting podcasts now. And got weekly game coverage on Tuesdays and Fridays. Atwater, corner triple. Leaves it short. Eggett poked it away, but he'll get hit with the foul. Wicker checks in for Eggett. Dart's turning on the pressure. Shot clock turned off. 26 seconds remaining. Mitchell has 10 games over double figure scoring. Set to inbound it. Falcons have worked it up. Dart stay in the zone. Jones with it up top. He's got to go. Shot clock under 10. Church up top. They'll feed it in to Potter. Potter puts it on the deck. Nowhere to go with it. Cotter out to Jones. Jones! His triple won't fall. 13-8. That's the end of the first. Darts and Falcons locked in a good one on KSL Sports Rewind. Don't go anywhere.
Other universities didn't fit into my life.
They said I'd have to quit my job to go to school.
They said it would take me 4 years to graduate. They said I have to take tests when they tell me to.
They said my degree would cost a fortune.
But I didn't have to listen to them.
Because I have a university that listens to me.
Tests on your time. Courses on your time. Graduate on your time. WGU, the University of You.
Back here inside Falcons High School, located closely to the band, if you guys couldn't tell. Clearfield band keeping the venue rocking inside Clearfield High School. Falcons kept it rocking with 8 points in the first. They had a back-to-back triples. Really made this one a game, but Davis did a good job coming back to life offensively. So 13-6. We go into the second with the Falcons set to inbound it. Falcons with it. Driving inside is Cotter. Foul called on Davis. We've had 9 combined fouls already. Falcons set to inbound it. Get it over to an open Church. Church's triple off the mark. Zach Fisher with the board. Atwater bringing it ahead. Hands off to Wicker. Wicker scans over to Fisher. Fisher has the speed mismatch, but not the strength. He's capable of working it inside and outside. Falcons defense has been outstanding for a lot of these possessions. Morgan drives in. Morgan stuck, looking. The triple. Money! Big time shot for Brox Turley. Turley's triple makes it an 8-point game with 7 to go in the second. Traveling against the Falcons that time. Well, this is okay for Clearfield, as we talked about. They're okay. If they fall behind, they don't lose faith. They know they can just hit a couple of shots and get themselves right back in it. Wicker with it, over to Atwater. Atwater jabs, whips it over in the corner. Fisher up top, back to Turley. Turley off the mark. Atwater hit with the foul. Very ticky-tacky with the whistles here early. Have a couple more subs set to check in. Canyon Duggar. And back in is Trace Hansen, who has the play of the game so far with that rejection. My goodness. Hansen brings it up. Hansen and the 2 bigs on the floor. For Austin Mitchell, he averages 11 on the season, the 6'10 forward. 3 rebounds and a half an assist. Foul that time. And if you look at what Chase McNeil brings, the 6'7 center, 6'2, 6.2 points per game, 1.6 rebounds, 0.3 assists, and just over half a block. Seven fouls now against the Darts, so we are in the bonus. Free throws the rest of the way in our first half. Hansen up top. Connects on the first. Talking with the Clearfield coaches before the game, they discussed really prioritizing defense tonight. They feel like that's their best way to get what would be an upset win this time around. Also just talked about playing Clearfield basketball. When you got a first-year staff, it's about establishing that, but they've clearly done a good job getting their guys to buy in. As I mentioned, for Coach Scott McLaughlin and his squad, overall 6-7. On the air with an opportunity here to get to 500 tonight. Over to Zach Fisher. Turley with it on the wing. Turley gets his back turned. Great defense by the Falcons we're seeing. Morgan whips it over. Zach Fisher off the mark. Good rebound by Hansen. And we'll see a foul by Wicker. Foul starting to mount up for Davis. They got to turn to their bench more. Agate and Alex Fisher set to check in. Atwater and Turley go take a seat. Hansen at the line. More whistles as we'll see Jackson Ogden check in. Ogden, 6'4 forward, averages 2 on the season. Hansen off the mark. 9-16 the difference in this one. Morgan. Hands off. Egg it over to Fisher. Ike Morgan with it. Morgan whips it in the corner. Over to Zach Fisher. Fisher back out to Morgan. Shot clock under 15. Wicker on the drive. Beautiful bounce pass inside. And a nice finish by Eggett. Darts moving the ball back up by 8. Falcons work it up top. Over to Mitchell. Hansen driving in. Euros fakes the pass. Beautiful finish. Takes the light contact well and lays it up and in. 11-18. They're starting to trim into the lead. Wicker with it up top. Gets it over to Alex Fisher. Check that, Zach Fisher. Now Morgan Wicker. Back over to Alex Fisher. Zach Fisher, a nice move, drives in, whips the corner pass, too tall for Wicker. Shot clock down to 5. Morgan's got to go. He drives in, looks, scans, triple, Wicker off the mark. Just touched rim, so no violation. 4:40 to go. Canyon Duggar gets it back out. Coach McLaughlin and his staff calling things out. We're seeing over-aggressive foul that time by Alex Fisher. Fouls continuing to mount. You see McNeil come back in. Zach Fisher heads to the bench. Darts, very much their lineups represent today's basketball. Really positionless in a lot of ways. More so just versatile forwards out there for them. Clearfield connecting on the free throws. 18-12. Wicker collects the miss. Atwater off the mark. Collected by Wicker. Back out to Morgan. Coach Davis calls out his play. Eggett gets it up top. Hands off to Atwater. Atwater driving in, kicks it in the corner. Ike Morgan thought about the triple. Spin, drive in, back out to Atwater. Still a lot of time on the shot clock. Atwater, beautiful bounce pass into Eggett. Another nice finish. The guard's doing a great job setting up Eggett on the inside, and he's finishing those floaters. 20-12. Under 4 to go. Hansen drives in. Hansen can't finish it. Davis battles around. Fight for the ball. Eventually the Darts get it. Wicker with it. Gets it over to Atwater. Hands off to Fisher. Wicker. Looks. Over to Morgan. Eggett, a versatile athlete, makes a nice grab there. Eggett takes the contact and finishes over the lengthy McNeil. How about Caden Eggett? The 6'3" forward, getting it done in the paint. Lead up to 10. Get it over to Cotter. Cotter looking, handing off to Hansen. Hansen drives in, tries to force a pass inside. Taken away by the Darts. Morgan and Eggett were there. Under 3 to play. Morgan over to Wicker. Morgan waits for the Eggett screen. Eggett rolls. He's open, but they couldn't get it to him. Atwater, his corner triple. Bang! The sophomore buries it. Timeout, Clearfield. Davis heating up. 25-12. They lead it.
Salt Lake Running Company is inspiring our community to move with purpose, embrace adventure, and consciously connect to their bodies. Exercise is essential, now more than ever. Take control of the chaos and make time for you. From the gym to the trail, SLRC can help you find the focus to define your finish line. Visit one of our 5 locations along the Wasatch Front or shop online at slrc.com.
Welcome back inside to Clearfield High School. JT Wizard still with you on KSL Sports Rewind. Falcons buried those back-to-back threes early on, since only 6 points though. Darts really taking command this second quarter, but the lead only 13. Falcons set to inbound it. Zach Fisher back on the floor. That's the crazy thing about the Darts run. It came without Fisher. Doing a great job that time around was Eggett, finishing inside, making some nice passes too, receiving a couple as well. 2:30 to play. Hansen up with it. He'll hand off to Church. Church back to Hansen. Hansen guarded by Alex Fisher. That ball nearly turned over as it went through the hands of Church. 15 on the shot clock. Falcons haven't really done anything with it yet. Hansen whips it in the corner. They'll try to get Church set up. Cotter lost it. Shot clock down to 5. Cotter driving in, spins back, tough shot. He buries it. Clayton Cotter, the 6'2 guard, with the turnaround. 9-point game. Morgan with it. Over to Atwater. Atwater drives in. Atwater looks, spins. Stuck with it. Atwater scoops it up. Won't get it to fall. Less than 2 to play. Hansen works it over to Barraza. The post feed too far. That's a turnover. Falcons faithful trying to argue that McNeil, or check that, Mitchell had thrown it off a dart, but it had already touched out of bounds before he had done so. Morgan gets a screen from the recently checked in. Dart as Fisher inside. Fisher looks, tries to whip the baseline pass. It's deflected by Mitchell. Falcons operating in transition with just over a minute to play. Inside, spinning, just off the mark. It was a good move that time from James Barraza. Running the floor and off the glass for the score. Darts get a bucket. 27-14. They'll get it inside. Barraza. He had it poked away, but no, they'll set a foul. That one charged against Zach Fisher. This is a Davis team that lost 4 starters from last year's team. When you're talking about Max Painter, Coach Sims, Owen's son, Rex Sunderland, key contributor like Sawyer Cottrell too. First free throw goes for Barraza. He's averaging 4.5 points on the season, 1.1 rebound and an assist, less than an assist. Second free throw goes too high, arcing shot. 11 points the difference. 27-16. Shot clock, game clock separated by about 3 seconds. Morgan with it. Morgan. They'll work it around. We'll get it in. Over to Alex Fisher. Fisher driving in. Fisher, tough move. Can't get it to fall. 10 seconds on the clock. Or check that, 14. Actually, it was 10 seconds on the shot clock when he shot it. Down to 9. Falcons got to go. Hansen with it up top. Hansen drives in. Hansen fading away the baseline jumper. He's got it. Beats the buzzer. 18-27. A 9-point game going into half. We've seen some big plays on both ends of the floor by Trace Hansen. He had the game's the block of the game and the late shot of the game. But the Darts, led by Cade Neggett, Alex Fisher, Zach Fisher, Colby Wicker, and Coleman Atwater still in command. They're up by 8. We'll be back in 10 minutes for the start of the third quarter. But until then, enjoy halftime. You're watching KSL Sports Rewind.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer. and then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
Up top, Clearfield tries to find a way and buries it. Lincoln Church money. Swing it over. Dart still searching for points. Gordon in the corner. Leaves it short. Morgan pokes it. Subs coming in for Davis, but Church sees a runway. Church taking it up and in, plus the foul. How about the Falcons taking flight to start the second half? It's a 2-point game. Could be a 1-point game after the free throws. Coach Sims sits down Gordon and Alex Fisher. How about the second half from Lincoln Church so far? Church, 1-score game. 9 points the difference going into the half. It's an 8-0 Falcons run. (26-27). Atwater in, whips it over. Atwater gets it from Bennett Wright. Zach Fisher flies in for the putback. Hansen running up. He'll hand it off. Look inside, nice post defense from Wicker. Last touch by the Falcons. He deflected it off the hand of McNeil. Wicker brings it up. That inside score was the first points of the half for Davis. Breaks that 8-0 run. 29-26. Morgan down low. Atwater takes it. Gets the defense on their feet. Atwater, right in the corner. It's rejected. Another block for Trace Hansen. He's been everywhere. Morgan inbounds. Wright hands it back to him. Morgan has his pocket picked. Church, the guilty party. Quick hands. Hansen up top. Hands off to Church. Church tries to whip it in. Hansen's triple. Rattles in and out. McNeil fight for the board. Collected by Zach Fisher. Coach Sims knew not to take this Clearfield team lightly. And now they are locked in a barn burner with him. Right inside. Battles through McNeil. Won't get the shot to drop. Under 3 to play here. Subs coming in for the Falcons. At the line, Wicker. Wicker off the mark. Wicker doing a great job using his body on that drive to get McNeil to foul him. (29-26) to make it a 2-score game. Wicker buries it. 4 points the difference. Falcons burn a timeout. We'll take one too, 30-26. Under 3 to play in the third. Stay with us on KSL Sports Rewind.
Salt Lake Running Company is inspiring our community to move with purpose, embrace adventure, and consciously connect to their bodies. Exercise is essential, now more than ever. Take control of the chaos and make time for you. From the gym to the trail, SLRC can help you find the focus to define your finish line. Visit one of our 5 locations along the Wasatch Front or shop online at slrc.com.
They said I have to take tests when they tell me to.
They said my degree would cost a fortune.
But I didn't have to listen to them.
Because I have a university that listens to me.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduate on your time. WGU, the University of You.
8-3, the scoring difference in the second half so far. Clearfield coming out ready to go early on. They were locked in, dialed up on the defensive end too, and have gotten some tough buckets. If you're just joining us, here are some of the first half numbers that led to the deficit the Falcons faced. It was 27-18 at the half after a 14-10 second quarter won by Davis. 13-8, the score for Davis in the first. Clearfield struggling to get it in nearly, but we'll have a foul committed first by Atwater. Zach Fisher, Caden Agate, both off to strong starts. They got 9 and 8 apiece. 5 for Braza, 5 for Trace Hansen. Lincoln Jackson just scored 3 in the first half. He's already got 5 in the second. Had a nice and one, but he couldn't cash in on the free throw, even though he made a nice play on it. Davis leading in fast break points, points off turnovers, points in the paint, and those bench points. But despite all that, we got a 4-point game in this Region 2 showdown. Mitchell had it up top, works it over to Cotter. Cotter driving in. McNeil's triple. Rattles out. Tough board by Zach Fisher. Zach Fisher had the nice putback for 2 of the only 3 points Davis has scored this quarter. Fisher was open on the roll. His teammates couldn't get it to him. That ball poked away. Nice active hands that time from Canyon Duggar. Morgan set for the inbound. Nice bounce pass. Wicker hangs in the air and finishes. Nice layup with Mitchell bearing down on him. Spencer Jones with it. Jones off to Mitchell. Mitchell squares up. Mitchell looks, scanning. Gets it over to Jones. Jones inside. Nice roll and finish for Austin Mitchell. He has 10 games over double figures, well on his way this one too. Scored 153 points on the season. Tough drive and finish inside. How about the display of offense on both sides? We're seeing Colby Wicker doing a great job finishing through the trees. 34-28, we're stepping away on KSL Sports Rewind.
Other universities didn't fit into my life.
They said I'd have to quit my job to go to school.
They said it would take me 4 years to graduate. They said I have to take tests when they tell me to.
They said my degree would cost a fortune.
But I didn't have to listen to them.
Because I have a university that listens to me.
Tests on your time. Courses on your time. Graduate on your time. WGU, the University of You.
Back here inside for some more Davis versus Clearfield basketball. Offense really picked up in that last minute. Coach Sims was very frustrated. They gave up that pick and roll layup last time around. Burned the timeout. Even after the score from his team. 6-point Darts lead. Hansen scanning. Mitchell up top. Good job by Cotter getting position down low and finishing it. Peyton Cotter, the 6'2 guard, using his body to get the score. 4-point game. Up top, it's White. White looks, gets it, back to Alex Fisher. Alex Fisher drives in, stuck amongst the trees, could have been a travel. Whipping it over. Wicker, triple, way off the mark. Fight for the rebound, bodies on the floor. Looks like we'll have a jump ball call with less than a minute to go in our third quarter. Falcons working it up top. Nice cut and the layup. the finish by Lincoln Church. Coach Sims is frustrated. How about this performance from head coach Scott McLaughlin and his Falcons? Still haven't won in January, but don't tell them that. They're fighting hard against a potent Davis team. Shot clock turned off, 15 seconds on it. Right in the lane, blocked, but a foul. It was Hansen who knocked it away, but looked like he got some arm first, so I'm not entirely sure he committed the foul. It was someone else. Cotter got popped in the face. Looks like we'll have a little bit of a pause as Cotter is tended to by the training staff. Thank you all once again for joining us on KSL Sports Rewind. Looks like there's some blood or something on the floor they had to wipe up. Not entirely sure. So cleaning up some blood. Cotter looks like he's got a bloody nose, so they'll tend to that. As they clean up the spill, we'll take a break. You're watching KSL Sports Rewind.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
Right at the line. Leaves the first short. 10 seconds the difference. No matter result, make or miss. No matter the result, make or miss. We'll have an opportunity. Falcons will have an opportunity. As the Clearfield student section lets them have it. Off the mark. Mitchell with it. They got to go. 10 seconds on the clock. Through it ahead to Church. Church fumbles around with it. Church collects it. Hands off to Hansen. Hansen fading away. Off the mark. No one can get the board in time. 2-point game. We head into the fourth quarter. Falcons, Darts. Who's coming out with it? Davis may lead by 2, but it's anyone's game on KSL Sports Rewind.
Salt Lake Running Company is inspiring our community to move with purpose, embrace adventure, and consciously connect to their bodies. Exercise is essential, now more than ever. Take control of the chaos and make time for you. From the gym to the trail, SLRC can help you find the focus to define your finish line. Visit one of our 5 locations along the Wasatch Front or shop online at slrc.com.
They said I have to take tests when they tell me to.
They said my degree would cost a fortune.
But I didn't have to listen to them.
Because I have a university that listens to me.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduate on your time. WGU, the University of You.
Welcome back inside Clearfield High School. 14-7. The difference in that first quarter was an 8-3 run by the Falcons to kick off third quarter action. And then in the end, the difference in that second half scoring, as we mentioned, Clearfield able to double up the points scored by Davis in that third quarter. So 14-7 is our third quarter. Let's see how our fourth quarter plays out right here. Agate back in. Looks, gets it to Atwater. Coleman Atwater on the drive, hangs and finishes. That sophomore, man, he's something special. 4 points the difference. Falcons working around. Mitchell open, off the mark. Atwater surveys the floor. Morgan sets the screen. Atwater crosses, rises, and buries it. Coleman Atwater with 4 straight points to start off this fourth quarter. He's got it cooking. Six-point game. Foul on the floor. Spencer Jones set to come on for Clearfield. Bonus the rest of the way this time. As at the line is Canyon Duggar. Davis up to 7 fouls. 3 committed by the Falcons. First free throw's money. See if they can get the second. He will. Big time shots from Canyon Duggar. Only averages 1.3 a game, but he makes both his free throws there. Back to a 4-point game. Morgan's got it. Morgan yet to score in this one. Flip in the corner. Alex Fisher. Atwater comes in for the board. Darts slowing it down, run the offense. Wicker gets it. Wicker gets the Atwater screen. They'll switch it. Wicker drives in, floats it off to Eggett. Eggett squeezes up, but leaves it short. The length of Mitchell easily grabs that one. Austin Mitchell posting up. They'll feed him inside. Mitchell takes the light contact, can't finish it, but then we'll get a whistle. Could have a 2-point game here if Mitchell can make his free throws. Mentioned this Clearfield team. They're coming off a 12-point loss to Fremont. Coming off a 15-point loss to Syracuse, a heartbreaking 2-point loss to Layton. They lost by 5 to Weber and then lost by 29 to Woods Cross, but you couldn't tell based on the fight Coach McLaughlin's team is playing with tonight. Eggett, believe he fouled out with 5. He heads to the Pine. 2 shots for Chase, or excuse me, for Austin Mitchell. Mitchell off the mark on the first one. 6'10", center/forward. Can shoot it from the outside. He's made a couple free throws tonight. Can he get it here? He goes 0 for 2. Seen both sides miss some costly free throws early on. We'll stay at a 4-point game. Morgan sets the screen for Wicker. Wicker over to Fisher. Zach Fisher tries to power his way in. Jump. Oh, foul. Dang, that looked like a jump ball from my angle, but I'll say I had my back to the play. Very difficult to see. I thought Spencer Jones did a good job. The officials had a better view at it. They'll call the foul there. Morgan tosses it into Wicker. Wicker hands off to Morgan. Greedy Church that time was Greedy Duggar was over aggressive. The 5th foul committed by Clearfield. I mean, we still got a couple more till we're shooting. But the Darts, they got to be careful. They're at 8 fouls, so we're nearing in on double bonus territory. Don't want to give these Falcons easy opportunities. Morgan gets the screen. Morgan tries to weave his way in, bounces over Atwater. Atwater somehow misses it. Fisher came up with it, then Wicker gets it. Alex Fisher. His shot bounces all over the place like a dang pinball machine, but eventually drops in. 6 points the difference. 40-34 with just over 5 to play. That one poked away. Wicker's got it. Wicker looking. And we'll see. It's a blocking foul. Coach McLaughlin not happy about it. Tough break for the Falcons. You could argue Jones was set there. Falcons faithful displeased. Wicker with it. And gets it to drop. Lost in all that, it should have been a foul or not. Wicker made the shot, so it was an and one, and then completes the three-point play. Now a 9-point Davis lead. Clearfield offense has gotten cold. They nearly turn it over there. Hansen driving in, hangs, and he's going to the line. Fisher called for the foul. Coach Sims not happy. Gonna have a 30-second timeout taken by Clearfield. We'll take a 30 as well. You're watching KSL Sports Rewind. .5:03 to play. 43-34. Trace Hansen has been strong all night. He had the two best blocks of the game. He ran out and contested a three, rejected it, and then met a dart at the rim. Gets that one to go. The second points of the fourth quarter now. 35-43. Atwater collects it. Off the miss. Falcons really could have used both makes there. Atwater, he's got 4 already in the quarter. Atwater powers his way and kicks it open. Alex Fisher off the mark. Davis is going to darts Coach Sims and the players trying to say it was tipped. A lot of confusion going on right now. Are they going to change the call? No, they will not. Darts faithful frustrated, and the booze being poured on to the officials. The Darts rolling with Morgan, Alex Fisher, as Zach Fisher fouled out. Coleman Atwater. And Colby Wicker. For Clearfield. They're trying to beat the zone. Good cut that time, but the block. Oh, they'll call a foul. Coach Sims and the Darts can't believe it. It was a nice pass that time from James Barraza. Big opportunity at the line here for Peyton Cotter. It's Cotter, Austin Mitchell, Lincoln Church, and Trace Hansen. Peyton Cotter with it. Cotter's shot rattles out. Atwater collects it. Falcons 2 for 4 on free throws this half. Atwater, great move to get to the hoop. He just left it short. Difference is 6. Cross-court pass. They'll try to feed it inside. Mitchell's got the height advantage. He'll finish it. Tough move from Austin Mitchell. He's got his 11th game of the season, over 10 points now. Less than 4 minutes remaining in this one now. Fisher had it inside, but then was bumped. Neither side pleased with the officiating, I gotta believe, in this one. Combined 16 fouls in the half. I guess they'll call Hansen for the bump that time. Seems like a tough call either way. Alex Fisher with it. Fisher buries the first of the 1-and-1 free throws. Double bonus for Clearfield, normal bonus for the Darts, so Fisher had to make it. He did. 44-38. Lead up to 6. Now 7. 45-38. Davis takes the timeout. We will as well. On KSL Sports Rewind.
Mountain Land Power Equipment provides exceptional service and high-quality brands you know and trust in lawn, landscaping, and snow removal products. Our experienced staff of technicians repair all types of snow plows, snow blowers, lawn mowers, small engines, and is trained to answer questions about lawn, garden, snow removal, and landscaping products. Mountain Land Power Equipment, now with 2 locations to serve you in Salt Lake City and Springville.
Welcome back inside to Clearfield High School, 45-38 with 3:54 to go. Falcons have been the better team. They're a better team in the third quarter, and then the fourth. Davis really reestablished control of this one. Darts scored just 7 in the previous quarter. They've already matched that number, as they're up to 45 now. Scoring 11 in this fourth quarter, 45-38 as we mentioned. The difference. Clearfield decided to take a timeout. We'll see what Coach McLaughlin and his team have drew up. It's Coach McLaughlin's first year, so he's 6-7, trying to get to 500. Faces an uphill battle to do so here, but either way, you can see why this team is so respected in his first season with the effort they've put in tonight. Just played hard every possession, give it their all. Really got that dog in them. 45-38. Mitchell sets the screen. Hansen looking, squeezes. Hansen finishing it. Trace Hansen. It's been strong all night for the Falcons. It's a 5-point game. Wicker dribbles it out. Wicker nearly doubled. Wicker gets the screen. Wicker decides to take it in himself. Wicker hangs, can't finish. Ball poked away by Fisher. So it'll be Falcons ball with 3:22 to go. Connor Swap takes a seat. He's coming in his place is Josh McKnight. So McKnight on the floor, flanking the normal players for the Darts right now. They've had Fisher and Eggett foul out. They're 2 leading scorers at the half. Inside, Church hangs, Cotter hangs, but was fouled. It's the 4th personal foul now on Morgan. Cotter, 2 shots, 3:07 to go, gotta have him. Buries the first. And the second. Huge shots from Peyton Cotter. Just a 3-point game. 45-42, under 3 to play now. Atwater with it. You got the scoring started for Davis in the quarter. Atwater's got it up top. The sophomore driving in. He spins, has it taken away. Nice hands from Lincoln Church, who's just been sensational in the second half. Speaking of sensational, Trace Hansen now with it. Hansen gets the screen. Hansen looks, tries to feed inside to Mitchell, but it's a turnover. Under 2:30 to play. Darts slow it down. Morgan gets it. Coach Sims calls it out. Morgan looks, trapped, dumps off to Atwater. Atwater surveys. Atwater rips one in the corner. Gets it over to Alex Fisher. Fisher throws it back. Darts, shot clock down to 10. Morgan in it. Wicker! You bet! Big time triple! Colby Wicker buries it! Giving the Darts a 6-point lead. That was monumental. Under 2 to play. Falcons got to get something. Hansen looks up top. His own look could give him an opportunity, but a turnover! Too aggressive of a pass by Trace Hansen. Unfortunate sequence of events, a minute 30, and the Darts are bleeding the clock now. Morgan looks, finds Atwater in the corner. Alex Fisher, he's got it! Fisher, one big shot by Wicker, and just like that, Davis leads it by 9. 1:18 to go, 51-42. Darts in command against the Falcons.
Mountain Land Power Equipment provides exceptional service and high-quality brands you know and trust in lawn, landscaping, and snow removal products. Our experienced staff of technicians repair all types of snow plows, snow blowers, lawn mowers, small engines, and is trained to answer questions about lawn, garden, snow removal, and landscaping products. Mountain Land Power Equipment, now with 2 locations to serve you in Salt Lake City and Springville.
They said I have to take tests when they tell me to.
They said my degree would cost a fortune.
But I didn't have to listen to them.
Because I have a university that listens to me.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduate on your time. WGU, the University of You.
Mountain Land Power Equipment provides exceptional service and high-quality brands you know.
Wicker and Fisher, Alex Fisher that being, getting it done for the Darts. It was a 3-point game, 45-42, and then those two buried the big-time triples. Hansen driving in, doubled, and it's a travel. He lost it. Clearfield can't believe it. All of the fans irate inside Falcons Arena. $55, 51-42. Dart's gonna get it. That ball was tipped out of bounds, stays with Davis. Good inbound defense that time from James Barraza. Atwater with it, and he's fouled. Not sure if he needed a foul right there, but just over-aggressive defense. This could become a 10-point game. It's looking like Davis is going to hold on for what could be a 9-10-point game, but this one was much closer than that. A one-possession game with under 3 to go until that Davis offense exploded. Atwater buries the first. 10 points the difference now. And he'll attempt another here. Colby, Coleman, Atwater buried them both. An 11-point game with just over a minute to play. Barraza with it. Got to get a shot off quick. Hansen will fire. His shot off the mark. Rebound battled around, controlled by Davis. Atwater with it. And a foul committed by the Falcons. They're not going to be able to do it. It looks like today the clock has struck on their upset chances. Darts talking things over. Atwater at the line again, and he's got it. One foul away from double bonus for the Darts, so if Clearfield fouls them again, they'll be shooting 2. If the Darts make a mistake and foul Clearfield, they'll be shooting. Atwater, money, onions from the sophomore. He's been clutch in the 4th. Hansen, got it! Nice hit from the 6'2 guard. Coach McLaughlin calls the time. We'll take 1-2, 10-point game, 41 to play on KSL Sports Rewind.
Other universities didn't fit into my life.
They said I'd have to quit my job to go to school.
They said it would take me 4 years to graduate. They said I have to take tests when they tell me to.
They said my degree would cost a fortune.
But I didn't have to listen to them.
Because I have a university that listens to me.
Tests on your time. Courses on your time. Graduate on your time. WGU, the University of You.
Seconds, all that remains from another Davis victory. With a win here, Davis would improve to 4-1 in region play. Clearfield would go to 0-5, still looking for their first win of 2023. But still some time left on the clock. Morgan inbounding. Nothing open, obvious. And they decide to foul the recently checked in Josh McKnight. Austin Mitchell committed the foul. Whatever miracle could happen for Clearfield, got to imagine any scenario pretty much done here with 2 free throws. McKnight, the senior, buries the first. Seldom plays on the season, but stepping up here, 6'4" forward, forced in due to the Fisher and Agate in foul outs. Senior off the mark on the second. Bow poked around. Eventually ends up in the hands of Mitchell. 11 points the difference. Once again, throw it ahead. Cotter. Air balls. Ball on the floor. Controlled by McKnight. Baza's floater falls. (56-47). They'll throw it in. Atwater's got it. And he's fouled. Hansen committed the foul. Atwater once again. These free throws would give him 10 in the quarter. Atwater buries another, really closing this one out, putting the finishing touches on it. With the missed shot by Cotter. It was a good job on the putback by James Barraza. He'll bury both, 58-47. Corner shot, Church. He's got it! Falcons still finding a way. Unfortunately, there's only 5 seconds left. But it's a turnover, so 8 points, 4 seconds left. Kevin Garnett once said anything's possible. Falcons would have to fire, get fouled. Got to get it in. Hansen takes it. His shot off the mark. 58-50. Davis finds a way and guts out a gritty Region 2 win against a formidable foe in the Clearfield Falcons. That late 3 made it a little interesting, plus the turnover, but too little, too late. Davis got off to the hot start. They led by as much as 10 in the first half. They go into halftime 27-18. Then that 14-7 third quarter made it a tightly contested fourth quarter, but the Darts showed up and showed out. Who did that? That'd be Coleman Atwater. The 6'2 sophomore absolutely balled. He had 10 in the quarter. Got it done inside with some nifty moves and at the free throw line. Also, how about those huge triples from Alex Fisher and Colby Wicker, burying them to put this one out of reach after Zach Fisher and Kate Negative fouled out. For the Clearfield Falcons, hats off to head coach Scott McLaughlin. His team will fall to 6-8, but they fought hard tonight Players like Peyton Potter brought it all game long. Trace Hansen was sensational. Austin Mitchell. The second half from Lincoln Church was unbelievable. That'll do it for us here on KSL Sports Rewind. Your final, Chad Sims and his Davis Darts get another win. They improve to 10-6, 58-50 over the Clearfield Falcons. I'm JT Wistersill. Have a great night. Thank you for listening to KSL Sports Rewind.